Happy Friday. I'm wearing my green shirt because it's Friday. I miss you a lot, and I think that starting maybe next week I'm going to try to do like video chatting with you guys if you can. So I really am so excited to see you guys because I haven't seen you in what feels like forever. But anyways, today I'm going to read a story called Lost and Found. It's about a boy and a penguin. Once there was a boy who found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought that it must be lost. Sad penguin. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know either. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he wasn't sure how. The next morning, he discovered that penguins come from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take him to the South Pole. But his voice was much too small to be heard above the ship's horn. See how big the ship is? And if you look closely, you can see just how tiny the boy is compared to the big ship. Wow. Together, the boy decided he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. So the boy took his rowboat out and tested it for size and strength. He told stories to the penguin to help pass the time. They packed everything they would need and pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and many nights. There were lots of time for stories, and the penguin listened to every one, so the boy would always tell another. They floated through good weather and bad weather when the waves were as big as mountains. Until finally, they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin didn't say anything. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it to get out of the boat. Then the boy said goodbye and floated away. When he looked back, the penguin was still there, but it looked sadder than ever. Why do you think that the penguin would be sad? It felt strange for the boy to be on his own. There was no point in telling stories now because no one was there to listen, except for the wind and the waves. Instead, he just thought, and the more he thought, the more he realized he had made a big mistake. The penguin hadn't been lost, it was just lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and rowed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last, he reached the pole again, but where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. What could that be? Closer and closer he got until he could see, what do you think it is? The penguin! They hug. The end. I like that story. I've never read that story before, but I liked it. All right, well, I love you. Bye.